What's up, everybody? It's Alain Gonzalez with musclemonsters.com, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Ask Alain. And if you want to get your question answered on one of these videos, simply go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/musclemonsters, and when I put a status up stating that it's question time, you leave your question in the comment section, and I'll answer it on one of these videos. Alright, so today I just want to let you guys know that I got a ton of questions and I'm going to try to answer as many as possible, so I'm going to keep the answers short and straight to the point. Alright, so our first question comes from Jordan Bill Branch. He wants to know, what are the best workouts for beginners? The best workouts are compound lifts and full body splits. Alright, so you want to do full body routines about 3 to 4 times per week. Next question comes from Jetzel Gonzalez. If you had to pick one thing to explode your muscle growth, what would it be? Let me say this, there's no one thing that's going to make you just gain all sorts of mass in record time. It's a combination of a lot of little things. Alright, it's not just one thing like, oh, I'm just going to eat chicken breast for every meal and that's it. That's just going to explode my muscle growth. No, it's a combination of doing a lot of little things correctly, consistently. Ruin Human, he wants to know, what are the best exercises to do if you can't afford the gym for a few months? Well, if you can't afford the gym for a few months, you still want to put stimulus on the muscles so that you don't lose the muscle. So if you don't have any kind of gym equipment, I'm talking dumbbells or anything like that, then calisthenics. That is probably the only way that you're going to continue to stimulate your muscle without using any equipment. And it should be enough for you to at least maintain your muscle mass as long as you're following the right diet. Alright? Next question comes from Christopher Davies. I am 60 and want to bulk up. Is it too late in my life? I seriously want to, but if I'm wasting my time, I will give up. It's never too late, bro. 60 years old, you'll still be able, if you have things in order as far as nutrition and training, you'll still be able to put on muscle mass. You're still producing testosterone. Although the levels may vary depending on your age, there are ways to naturally enhance that. So, and you know, weightlifting is one of those ways. So yes, it's not too late. You can definitely start to bulk up now. So don't give up. Just make sure you got the right diet, the right training routine, and you'll notice results. I've seen plenty of guys even older than 60 who have gotten amazing results, and it's because, you know, they just stayed consistent. Alright? Let's move on to the next one. It comes from Dion Lee. Does weight gainers help for ectomorphs? Alright. People have this misconception that weight gainers are just going to make you big. And of course they can, because they're so packed with calories, and most of the time it's empty calories and sugars and stuff like that, that it will get you big, but it's really just going to get you fat. Unless you are just consuming them every once in a while just to make sure that you meet your caloric requirements for the day. It's definitely not something that you want to replace nutrient-dense food for. Like I said, it's got a lot of sugars in it, a lot of carbs that you probably don't want, and these shakes can easily take you over your fat or your carbohydrate intake for the day. If you find the good one, it's okay here and there just to make sure that you maintain those calories that you're going to need to build muscle, but I would never have a weight gainer shake over a nutrient-dense meal. Alright? Jessica Finley wants to know, what's your take on DNA muscle tone achievement versus working out and eating right? I'm assuming you mean genetics, right? Obviously. No matter how hard you train, is it just easier for some to attain definition than others? Yes, some people have better genetics. It's very rare that this is the case, but there are some people who just have freakishly good genetics who are able to build muscle or burn fat much faster than the average person. Alright, another question comes from Ariel Ferreira's. What do you think of Test Freak? Would you recommend it, or is it just another waste of money? Never heard of Test Freak. I'm assuming it's another testosterone booster that's on the market. Don't recommend it. Don't think that they are as powerful as the supplement company wants you to believe. I would probably say it's more than likely. Don't quote me only because I've never heard of the product and I know nothing about it. But most of the testosterone boosters out there are a waste of money. Alright, and the last question comes from Anirud Kidkar, sorry. I'm probably sabotaging a bunch of your names. I apologize. But you know who you are. So, this question says, can you share your thoughts on supplements? Can one take creatine and a weight gainer together? My thoughts on supplements, I think that if you're a beginner or intermediate, I don't think you should care about supplements. I don't think that they're going to do much to enhance your physique. At that point, they're just kind of a waste of money. Can you take creatine and weight gainer? Yes, you can take creatine and weight gainer together. As for supplements, I want to say that creatine is probably the most scientifically studied supplement out there. If you give it enough time to work, it will work. Another supplement that I would recommend is fish oil. And that's pretty much it as far as what you actually need or that is actually going to be beneficial. Alright guys, I hope I answered your questions. I'm sorry I had to keep it short and sweet. Again, if you want to get your questions answered, go to facebook.com/musclemonsters, like the page, and whenever I post a status stating it's question time, go ahead and leave your question and I'll answer it here. Alright guys, till next time.